Happy Friday, people. It's Carlos Samaniego, a tax debt consultant. Hey, it's Friday afternoon, the day after Cinco de Mayo, and I had to jump on here to talk about a really important subject called Distraint Warrants. This is a letter that a client completely freaked out, got this letter, says it's a distraint notice, and I'm going to show you different versions of this. And the reason I want to bring this up is because I want to explain to you what these distraint warrants are. In essence, it's a fake tax letter. For some companies, there's actually a couple of things that are going on with these fake letters. Actually, I want to show you just a couple of different versions of this to give you an example. So this is what some of these things would look like. This is a fake letter, distraint warrant. This letter here actually looks like the one that I have right now. It looks exactly the same. There's no address on it. There's just a phone number. It says from the County of Riverside Tax Resolution Unit. There's a toll-free number. It does have the client information on here. It does say that there's taxes owed, that they're getting ready to put a wage or bank garnishment. It does have a balance due. And a lot of these letters look very much the same. And I'll kind of keep on showing you here different versions of these letters. So if you go to Google and type in distraint warrant fake letter, you're going to see that. So is this a fake letter? Well, here's the thing. Yes and no. There are companies out there that are sending out these fake notices. They're scammers and trying to tell people that they owe a tax. And they're giving them a balance. And some of these scammers are collecting this money or telling these individuals, if you pay us $1,300 for this $30,000 debt, we'll wipe out the debt. And there's a lot of people being tricked into that. And the people are just taking the money, and maybe there was a debt that was that is not paid with the IRS or your local state, county, or government. So you got to be really careful with this. See, a lot of this information is taken from public record. There may be an actual tax debt with the IRS, with the state, with your local county. So they'll go get this public information, and then they start mailing out these letters. Now, like I said, there could be potentially two types of scammers here. The ones that are just collecting money, trying to make money, saying that they're going to take a negotiated amount for the actual tax that may be due. The other thing is that it could be a marketing company working for a tax resolution, a big tax resolution firm, and they're trying to sell their services. So I just don't know with the type of letter. So here's what I recommend if you happen to get one of these letters. If you think that you may owe, one option is you can actually go to the IRS website directly, and I will actually show you how to get there. If you think you owe money to the IRS, you can go to IRS website directly and literally find out. You can sign into your own account, find out if you owe money, see if there's a tax balance due. If it's a state problem, I'll go with the state of California. Same thing. You can log in, go to the state website, go here, log in, find out if you owe money. That's one option that you can actually do if you think you owe money. The other option is I would call your local tax professional. Myself, I'm an option. You can call our offices, say, Carlos, I got this letter here. I don't know if I actually owe money, or is this a scam? Is it fake? I get a lot of calls in regards to that. I would highly recommend that. Or if you have a local trusted tax professional, feel free to call them. Maybe they can help you out. But I just want you to be really, really cautious about these letters. I actually called the number on my client. I called him up, and it was interesting with this conversation. This individual specifically told me that I said, yeah, I got this letter. You're saying I owe this amount of money. Is it? He goes, yes, you do. Would you like us to negotiate that balance? And I said, how are you going to negotiate it? He goes, well, you owe $38,480. We can get get the state of California to agree to $1,300. I mean, he literally pulled that number out of the air. And I said, how are you going to do that? Oh, we're a bunch of tax attorneys and we actually do that for you. So I have a funny feeling, at least this specific letter, when I called, it was a marketing firm, because I do know this is actually a legitimate debt for the client. So there is public record of it. So this distraint warrant letter, they were probably working this list, trying to get people to sign up with their agency to get them to try to negotiate the balance. And many of you guys know that deal with the state of California. They don't negotiate very much when it comes down to their past due balances. So when he made up that fake number out of the air, it kind of surprised me. The second thing is, or the final thing is, obviously, if you're having troubles paying your taxes, need some tax assistance, you can always go to my website, Tax Debt Consultant. You'll find my contact information there. And if you haven't gotten my book, taxdebtbook.com, feel free to download that book. But ultimately, just be aware of these fake distraint warrant letters. Again, when I say fake, they are not the tax agency trying to collect on this. They are not the tax agency collecting. Either it's a scammer trying to get you to pay them some money, or it's a marketing agency just trying to sell their services, and you may owe some money. So just be aware. And the final thing here is I want to just show you a quick letter. This was by a city government that sent out this press release: fraudulent tax debt letters claiming distraint warrants are a scam. So there's a lot of this stuff going on, so be very careful. They specifically state here on this letter, what does it say right here in this letter? That there's usually no address on the letterhead. It's true, there's no address on this letterhead. They will list the tax authority collecting. It did have this one in California. The letter does not identify the actual tax owed. In fact, actually, this letter did. It did say how much the tax debt was owed. So just be aware. I hope we can stop these people from scamming people out of their money. And if you're really in legitimate need of tax services because you do owe money, go get my book, taxdebtbook.com. With that, I hope you have a happy Friday. Enjoy your weekend. Talk to you now. Bye-bye for now.